Up to this point in the session, House Republicans have been able to stop a number of bad bills. Give us an overview of some of that legislation.
Well, what we're running into is that there's a lot of bills that sound really good on the surface. They make great headlines. They might fit well on a bumper sticker, but they're just incredibly expensive, and they're such cost drivers that they would eat into education spending, healthcare spending, care for the elderly. We're looking at things like, making people pay for your vacation, right? That sounds good, but it's just simply not realistic in a post-recession economy. So we've been looking at bills of free leave from work, free vacations, things like cap and trade, income taxes, low carbon fuel standards. It sounds like a lot of these bills are not getting the traction that some of their advocates had hoped, and I think that's a good thing.
You're part of a new caucus that has been formed called the Keep Washington Competitive Caucus. Who is involved in this group and what are its goals?
Well, the goals of the caucus are to come up with a reasonable regulatory environment so that our employers feel safe in hiring people. And what's interesting about this caucus is it's not just made up of business leaders. It's made up of business leaders, union leaders, agricultural leaders, and what is interesting is that even the unions have come to realize that if the regulatory environment is so bad in Washington that employers can't hire people, they can't hire union employees either. So this is an interesting coalition where the unions and business have realized that if you're going to hire people, you need a reasonable regulatory environment. I'm part of the founding caucus, and we're hoping to see some good things come out of it.
Last year, you passed a bill that would help private landowners access their land through state parks. What is the latest with that law?
Well, it's good news. We have finalized the rules out of the Parks Department that are going to allow our farmers to get access to the John Wayne Trail. And not just the John Wayne Trail in my district, but trails throughout the state. And this is important. These trails are old, and not only do they go right through the middle of Kittitas County, but they also go right through the middle of farmland in Kittitas County. And surprisingly, the farmers were told that they couldn't get on the trail even though the trail went right through their own property. And so I passed a bill to fix that about 2 years ago, and the wheels of administrative policy move slowly, and so finally we have a new set of rules and regulations that will allow local farmers to get on a trail on their own property. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless.